How's it going, everybody? First off, I hope you're having a great day today. My name is John, and this is Just Bucket Sports. So the NBA draft was last night, and so today I'm going to talk to you about my winners and my losers, which teams really did well and which teams should have done more and didn't really do that good of a job. And let's get into it. So I'm actually going to start with my losers of the draft last night, and I've got three teams in this, and the first one is the Hawks. You traded Luka Doncic. Why? Now, of course, this is all dependent on how Doncic does and how Trae Young does, but even though they got that another first-round pick, I still don't think that that's going to pay off very well. Like, you had a chance to really get a player who's young, like really, really young and really good. Like, he's played against grown men. That's what everyone's going to say. He's played against grown men. But, like, legitimately, he's played against better competition since he was 16 years old. And he's big. Like, he's a big guard who can handle being your point guard or your shooting guard. And he's 6'8". You know, Trae Young is like 6'2", but like a really small 6'2". That's what I've noticed about him, at least. I just don't think that at the end of the day, trading a guy who's, you know, on paper has all the tools to be a superstar in the league for a guy that, like, you know, you run the risk of either getting Steph Curry or Jimmer Fredette. And personally, if I'm going to give my 2 cents on it, he yells Jimmer Fredette more than he yells Steph Curry to me. My second on the list is actually not really a team, it's more of a player, and that is Michael Porter Jr. He's going to be on both sides of this for different reasons. He's going to be a loser and a winner. I think he's a loser because he missed out on a lot of money, if you want to look at it from that perspective, by getting drafted so late in the lottery, at the last pick in the lottery. This was a guy that was supposed to be the number 1 pick and has now shifted all the way down to the 14th pick in the draft. And so, in my mind, he's a loser because he's a loser of the draft because he missed out on so much by falling so low in the draft. My third person on the list of losers in the draft is the Houston Rockets. I'm a Rockets fan. Y'all probably know that by now. I consider them a loser in the draft for not trying to trade up or trade Ryan Anderson. The lack of moves made me as a Rockets fan feel disappointed in the opportunities that this draft could have had for that team. And now for the winners, the good news of the draft. My number 1 winner right now is the Phoenix Suns, obviously getting DeAndre Ayton, but also mostly for their trade for Mikal Bridges later on in the draft. I think that was a huge move that really makes them a way better team going into next season from a young core perspective. My second winner on the list is the Dallas Mavericks. They got probably the most experienced player in the entire draft, and especially, you know, the Dirk. Everyone's going to say the Dirk Doncic connection will hopefully be good. They can learn from each other, but I really think there's a lot of merit to that, and I think he's going to do really, really well in Dallas alongside Dirk Nowitzki and also Dennis Smith Jr. I think the Smith-Doncic connection will be really good. Doncic can pass. Smith is athletic. Doncic's not as athletic, but I could totally see a couple backcourt lobs from Doncic to Smith next season. I consider Orlando to be another winner simply because Mo Bamba slipped out of the top 5, and I did not expect that at all. I really thought he would be in the top 4, and I think Orlando just wins off the simple fact they were able to get a guy who is clearly a top 5 prospect at the 6th pick. I just think that is huge for them. Next, I'm going to go with what people are calling the steal of the draft, and that is the Celtics getting Robert Williams out of Texas A&M at 27. And I have to agree, I really think, obviously in my mock draft I had him going in the lottery, and he was projected to go in the lottery a couple times during the year. I just really think that them getting such a young big at such a late pick in the first round, and that's really what they needed to do to fill spots in their draft. They're a young team, and he fits right in there. I just think that that's going to be a huge thing, and hopefully he does really good things for them. Next, I've got the Memphis Grizzlies being a huge winner in this. I haven't heard a lot of people talk about this, but I think it's probably one of the more underrated winners of the draft, getting not only Jaren Jackson Jr., but also getting Javon Carter. I think that is huge for them. I mean, they were talking about it a little bit in the draft last night about how Jevon Carter is just perfect for Memphis, being a grit and grind player, but I legitimately think that he will be great, especially alongside Conley. Conley can learn, or he can learn from Conley. Yeah. He'll learn from Conley, and I just think that that'll be huge for him on a defensive end. I've been so up on Jevon Carter all year, and I assumed he wasn't going to go super high just based off of the fact that he's a senior and kind of older player, but I just think that Memphis is a huge beneficiary of getting him so late in the draft, and then also getting Jaren Jackson Jr. He's a huge, tremendous prospect for them, and he'll be great for them in the future. I'm actually going to go with my last one, that is the Los Angeles Clippers, and when they made this pick, I was a little confused, and after I had thought about it a little while, I just thought, wow, that is going to be so great for them. And that is the pick of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander out of Kentucky, going to the Clippers at number 12 last night. And a lot of people were talking like, oh, this will be really good, like he can kind of run the show. But from a perspective of that, you've got Patrick Beverley on that team, you've got Milos Teodosic on that team. Like, Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6" point guard, and he's athletic. And not only now do you have, he's already has a lot of defensive potential being as long and big as he is, but now you have Patrick Beverley, who's one of the best defenders in the league, able to teach him his secrets to playing defense. And then you've also got Milos Teodosic, able to teach him how to kind of see the floor a little better, be a better playmaker. I really would not be surprised if he is in the running for Rookie of the Year next year, or at least really showing a lot of signs as to being a big cornerstone piece for them in a couple of years. I'm really up on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going to the Clippers at number 12. All right, everybody, that's all I got for you today. Hope you enjoyed the video. It's kind of a quick one, but just wanted to go through those winners and losers of the NBA draft. I really want to know what you guys think about last night's draft. Who are y'all's teams? Who do y'all get? Are y'all excited about who you guys got? If not, let me know why as well. But if you liked the video, leave a like, subscribe. I'm going to come out with a couple more videos next week. I'm going to aim for about 2 or 3, and I'm going to talk a little bit about LeBron's free agency from a perspective that I haven't heard a lot of people talking about, and then, so subscribe for that. Like I said, comment down below, share with your friends, see what they think. I really do want to have a lot more feedback from you guys on what y'all think of what I talk about, what's going on in the NBA. Let me know. I'll also be making a video about Dwight Howard's free agency coming up. That's a big one I want to work on. And that's all I've got for you today. I'll see y'all next time.